Boy, this is something you deserve to hear and should hear because I hope you have a great relationship with your parents. I certainly hope if you're a son, I hope you love your dad. And Stellan Keith Koval just posted this about his dad, Toby Keith. He said, "You're the strongest man I've ever known, a fighter, a true titan in the industry, but you're my guiding star, my coach, my hero, an embodiment of the American spirit." He went on to say, "You truly did it your way from the starting gates to the finish line. Never apologize for it. It's not goodbye forever. It's just goodbye for now. I love you, cowboy."
Wow. That's so sweet.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, very well written. Heartfelt.
Every dad should have somebody in their life that loves them that much. I got my Ross. Who you got? Anybody? Anybody?
No.
Anybody? Anybody?
I wish I had a son.
Christopher, if you're listening.
I thought you were going to write a nice letter for all of us, Steve. Poor
Christopher's
Christopher.
fabulous. What are you
He's
doing,
the best.
man?
He's
so
like
cool.
a star, Christopher.
He's Iceman. He's so cool. He's just so cool.
John, introduce our guest in studio.
Oh, this is great. This is our reps from the Shriners, our good friend Phil Smith, who I've known for a long time. And this is great. And our new potentate. And how do we say Frank Palella?
Palella, yes.
Palella, Frank Palella.
That's correct.
How many
new
people say
potentate.
paella? People pronounce it
Paella.
paella, and they expect you to have the
Palella.
recipe.
I've heard it all different
I
ways.
bet you have. I bet you have. Phil, Shriners Comedy Night, 2 weeks from tomorrow. Tell me about it.
Well, first and foremost, thank you for having us back.
You're welcome.
It's always a pleasure.
You don't need to suck up to us now.
I don't because I got him covered, But on the 24th of Saturday of February, we're going to have Comedy Night, our third annual Comedy Night. It's open to the public. Come on out. I know that you have quite a large listenership that loves you. And
Millions.
yeah, they should come on out. We got enough room for them. So we have Rocky LaPorte, who we all know here.
Oh,
in the
love
station.
Rocky.
Yeah, he's going to.
I like, he's white. I'm not a
Rocky's
fan.
good.
Oh, that's right. You were.
Because you know how I feel about white people.
He's
No,
Italian.
Rocky is always fall down funny.
Yeah.
And comedians,
He's clean.
when you get, he's clean. I don't know, hygiene is an issue.
I know.
But when you get in the green room and you talk about comedians, one of the great compliments is if you have comedians doing impressions of other comedians or doing jokes from their act. Everybody can recite Rocky's act in some form, and everybody loves Rocky. He's just a great guy.
He's just the best.
Yeah, he's great on and off stage. And
I talked to him
was-
early this week, and he is on tour with Ron White.
that's
So
right.
that's-
Are they drinking
yeah.
bourbon together, or what do you think?
Boy, I don't. That's a good question. I don't think Ron's a drinker.
No, I don't think so.
I
either.
think he's a Scotch drinker.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I think he drank all of Kentucky.
We were going to have him out last year, and it just shows you the tightness of this community and comedy, especially with John here. Rocky got ill, and we almost lost him a year ago. He had 2 stints and was in the hospital. And Mike Toomey stepped in. I know, Steve, you love Mike Toomey as much as we
He's
do.
great. Yeah, he's great.
Don't care for him, but anyways,
I
go
know,
on.
but well, you were the middle act last year.
I was the middle.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. I had a great time.
It was fun.
The people are great. The setup is wonderful. And this is in Addison.
Right.
And what do you call is that the headquarters? Is that the
Shrine Center?
Shrine
I don't
Center,
wanna
which
steal
is
my-
a beautiful place?
I mean, you got to go just to get into the Shrine Center.
Oh, it was great.
If it's
It was
open
great.
to the public. You can't get it in there.
Tons of history.
They were so nice. They were so good. It was such a fun show.
Who
And
else
we
is
got to
on
do
this
meet and
show?
greet.
Well, we had to really work on this one, and he finally decided to jump in the deep end with us without water wings and swim with Steve Cochran here. He's going to be our.
Oh, I thought it was I thought you were
was
going
that?
for comedy.
I know. We're he's going to do the weather. He's going to.
Oh my God!
Recreating grumpy old men.
Yeah, he's going to
No,
do that.
I'll be there
Steve
with
is just-
Rocky, which will be great, and Ed Kerfin. And tell me about Ed.
Ed's a Shriner. Ed's got a radio show. He's out of Joliet. He does some local radio out there.
Okay.
And he's extremely funny. Not as
Excellent.
funny as you, but he's pretty
No,
funny.
no. Listen, it's not a competition until that night. But looking forward to meeting Ed, and I love Rock. We've done a ton of shows together. Again, it's a VIP dinner at 6. The price is great for this.
That is
$100 are
phenomenal.
all in
That's
for the
fantastic.
VIP
The
dinner.
whole thing
Yeah.
and a show.
And the food. You think Shriners don't feed you? Give me a break. Ticket to the show itself, if you can't make dinner, is $50. Table of 8's $350. Save a little dough there. VIP table $750, which means Rocky and I go to your house for the weekend.
It's
Yeah, that's
and
pretty
we're-
good.
Perfect.
And we're
Wait, can
also
we-
going to be giving out We're going to have winners here. We're going to give out tickets here.
Yeah,
for the
you said
next
you're going
few
to do a
weeks.
Steve Cochran WLS table, which is very kind of you, though I always have a thing with any benefit, and that is if you get free tickets to a benefit, you have to bring 2 people that pay. So bring 2 more that actually pay, okay? So that seemes fair.
That does seem fair.
So let's give away a pair of tickets. I haven't written anything for that night, Tom, so let's see if the listeners could maybe give me something for the act. A joke, a short joke, super short joke. First one that makes you laugh, 312-591-8900. That can go and wants to go.
First one that makes Tom laugh?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. This could take forever.
312-591-8900. And you can go for the 3rd annual comedy night 2 weeks from tomorrow. That is the 24th at the incredible, beautiful Medinah Shrine Center. All right, impotentate. I want to find out what an impotentate is in a second.
He's the Grand Poopa.
We
New one. Every year. I'm your liaison from this point on, babe.
You should go to a clinic and see if you can get that fixed. We'll come back and talk more about the Shriners. You have to know about the important work they do year-round. And, John, you just worked with a comic who, thanks to Shriners Care.
Ryan Niemiller, headline
very
across,
funny dude that you need to know about. Anyway, all that coming up. Rocky LaPorte with me and Ed Kerfin. We're all doing stand-up, having a good time, making you laugh. 2 weeks from tomorrow night.
Yep.
You know, William's on the phone from Justice. You can always count on William. There's no bigger
can always count
supporter
on
of
William.
WLS.
Mm-hmm.
And this show, too. William, good morning.
Good morning, WLS family.
Hi,
All right,
William.
Hello. Good morning, sweetie. Hey, short joke. Why was Cinderella so bad at soccer?
All right, get ready on the button. Why was Cinderella
No,
so
no.
bad at soccer? Why?
Oh, no.
Because she kept running away from the ball.
There you go.
That's
All
good.
right, William, you're in. Hold the line. William's the first guy at the table.
Don't quit your day job on that one.
So,
Wow.
That's a good joke
No,
for the weekend.
that was good.
Tom,
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean, is it
liked
John?
it, John.
It is John, isn't it? John, make a note of that. I'm going to open with that, I think.
Open
I can't tell you the
with
first
Cinderella
joke I ever
joke.
told because I got sent to the principal's office, but I will tell it on the 24th.
Oh, you will?
I'm
Don't-
emceeing the event, yeah.
Yeah, don't threaten it. Don't threaten the audience.
Okay, babe.
Medinah.org/events, Comedy Night 2024. If you Google up Medinah 2024 Comedy Night, any of those, you'll get the link to get the tickets. Best place to do that is online, right? I mean, there's no phone number you want to throw out or anything? I'm asking you guys.
Well, yeah, best place is line, but you can call in. I'll get you the number here for that.
Well, you're the grand potentate. If you don't have the number, nobody does.
But in the
That's-
meantime, you can go to medinah.org/events because it's right up there, real easy to see. And I got to say, you should just go for dinner because I'm looking at the dinner options.
know.
And you know,
Well,
I
hold
love.
on a second. You
Such a
just for
great
dinner. Don't you want
setup.
to stay for the show?
Well, yes,
I would-
I'm saying
I
go
would.
early.
Jane, you're invited with
Buy
your
the big ticket.
your hubby. You're invited.
Oh.
Absolutely
I'd love to have
invited.
you.
Yes,
the
'cause
staff
everybody's
is invited.
welcome. Yeah, very good.
John heard that Steve was performing. He's like, I can't make it that night.
Yeah. Well, he's sick of me. He sees me all the time. All right. So the good work the Shriners do year-round is led by the potentate. And the potentate is, how do you decide? Is it a general manager? What's a good description of what a potentate is?
The potentate's the guy who takes all the blame for everything that goes wrong and doesn't get any credit for the things that do right.
So it's going well so far.
Very well. I'm good at messing things up.
Does that mean I'm a potentate, Steve?
You are a grand potentate.
Get you a
That's
flower.
exactly right.
Get you a flower pot to wear on your head and get you a little tiny car.
Right. Well, you get cranky when the car's that small. The Shriners' tradition of having the grand potentate, the potentate at the organization, this is not something you got into to get rich. This is something you contribute your time to. Why does the Shriners matter to you?
Well, that's a good question. My why is obviously the hospital system.
And the kids.
The kids. What we do for those kids is absolutely amazing. Up until a few years ago, we didn't even accept insurance. Now we'll accept insurance payments, but that's it. If they have no insurance, that's it. I used to tell people that the only cash register we had in our hospital was in the cafeteria.
And that's really important for people to know because you've helped thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And, John, you just met somebody last week, a comedian.
Ryan Niemiller, who's from L.A., was a finalist on America's Got Talent. And actually, when we talked about it in the green room, he choked up because he had a surgery here in Chicago, and it absolutely changed his life. So
And
it's
you guys hear
phenomenal.
those stories every day, right?
Absolutely.
So, share something with you.
Go ahead.
Okay. As we all know, we're all proud of Steve McMichael. God bless him. That he's going to go into the Hall of Fame.
100%.
All right. Well, we have another Chicago icon coming back to Chicago. I'm really proud of this, too. I helped engineer the getting him back. But Sammy Sosa's coming back to Chicago.
Whoa.
St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Wow.
And
This is big news.
He's going to come to the Shriners Hospital on the 15th. He actually called and said, can I come to the Children's Hospital? I thought, oh, I don't know if I can make that happen. You know?
Yeah, right. I'll make a call.
Yeah, I made a call, and that's all, right? And he's coming back for this Chicago Sports Spectacular where they're bringing Hulk Hogan, and Julius Peppers is going to be there. He's a Hall of
that's
Famer.
excellent.
Yeah.
That's
Frank
great.
Thomas, Moises Alou. Exciting. You know, they're going to do a dinner Friday night out the, I got a plug here, Gibson's, and then Saturday and Sunday, Sammy will be signing out at the Rosemont Convention Center with the Chicago Sports Spectacular. It's exciting stuff, but what I'd like to offer to you is, number one, Jared Payton, Walter Payton's son, will be having an exclusive interview with Sammy, number one. Number two, from a radio standpoint, I'd be more than happy to have
Let's have
Sammy
him. Of course,
call
I'd
in.
love to
Oh,
talk
my
to him.
gosh. He's got to.
You know?
We'd love to talk to
Yeah.
Sam.
So, you know,
Now,
my
outside
friend,
of just popping in and out of town on different things, I don't think he's officially been back. But,
no, he has not. The first time back.
well, what an
since he
honor.
left.
Wow.
Isn't
What
that-
an honor. That's
Yeah.
very cool.
That's so cool.
I want to say thank you for everything that you've done for the Shriners and inviting me back and hearing my
very
stupid
cool.
jokes. And I got some more on the 24th for you. All right.
That's going to be great. And Frank Palella, tell me about the Shriners' work this year. What else do you want people to know? Because you guys go 365, obviously.
We do. We have a ton of events. We've got a bingo raffle the day after the comedy night. We've got all sorts of events going on this year. Parades. See us in parades.
I love the parades.
Well, I'll tell you.
When does that season start?
Did you know, John, that our small cars, run better than EV cars do in winter?
I don't doubt that.
Wow.
Because yours don't stop.
No, they don't.
Jane, you're tiny. You'd fit in one of the cars.
This is why I like the parade, because I see the cars.
I can put you on a flying carpet.
I'm in. Let's go.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. Oh, that's right.
That's actually a legit thing. It's a bad pickup line in other places, but it's a legit thing.
We're talking about the Shriners, yeah.
You know, there's economically, times can be tough, but if you can contribute monetarily anytime during the year to the Shriners, your dollars make a huge difference. But you guys are always looking for volunteers too, right?
Absolutely. We're looking for volunteers. We're looking for members.
Well,
Come
yeah,
out.
how can you become a member?
Good question. You have to be a Freemason first. You have to be a Mason. All Shriners are Masons, but not all Masons are Shriners.
It was
So,
an
yeah.
SAT question, John.
I'm lost.
Shriners are to Masons as Masons are to Shriners.
Okay, I was
If
told
a
there wouldn't
Shriner
be any
leaves
word
Pittsburgh
problems.
at 2 on a train,
Choose option C.
How
It's
fast
always
was the
a
train
winner.
going?
well, I can't talk about it.
Okay.
If Joey left at 5 o'clock in the morning,
That's
and
what I
Larry
mean.
yeah, okay.
You saw the test.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're a Freemason, then you can become a
Then you
Shriner.
become a Shriner.
Okay.
It's
And
easy. It's well worth it. It's opened up doors for me in my life. Look what's happening here today, right?
Do you get, well, yeah, okay, it'll get better. Do you have any idea what the average length of a Shriner member is? Like, are they in for 20? Are they in for 30? Are they in forever?
I hit my 30 years this year.
Wow.
So-
I went in when I was 2.
And I know that, but I'm guessing you're not a unique example, right? There's probably tons
I'm
of
a
30
very
years.
unusual person, so you got me covered here.
Yeah,
Now we've got guys who've been members 50, 60, 70
there you
years.
there you go.
We got one member this month turning 101.
Yeah.
God bless.
That's so
Holy
great.
He's
And
been a Shriner since dirt.
is it about is it family members that they live in this brotherhood and they've seen their brothers or their uncles or their parents in it, or is it friends that say, "Hey, you got to come do this with me because you're going to love the philanthropic side of it all"?
It's a little bit of both. It's
Yeah.
a little bit of both. I'm here via family, but people come, friends, they see their friends having fun, and they say, hey, how can I get involved? And come on with me. I'll show you. I'll show you how it's done. And we have a good time. And we always say, there's no law against having fun while you're helping kids.
That's right.
100%.
That's good.
Yeah,
So,
and
Steve, are you in for Sosa when he comes to town?
I'd love it. Are you kidding?
Okay,
I
all
love
right.
it. Thank you for the offer.
Another
of course.
great guy coming to town you may remember is Ray Burris. He's another great Chicago Cubs back. in
Well,
the
you
day.
guys aren't missing a trick.
No, we're not. We're learning from you, man.
So, well, it's going to be a great fun night 2 weeks from tomorrow. Again, get your tickets. Go to medinah.org/events. It's a comedy night. It's easy to find right there on the home page, but you can Google it up too if you prefer. And the Medinah Shriners, legendary Medinah Shriners Temple. I'm looking forward to being there.
No.
We're going to sell out. We will sell out.
For sure.
I mean,
So-
Sosa, for instance, real quick, in 48 hours, 250 tickets sold for his autograph event.
It's tremendous. All right. Well, the last question I have for you is, have either of you been at the Water Buffalo Lodge with the Flintstones? Potentate?
We actually have a water buffalo degree, we call it, and you can actually become a water buffalo. So
Wasn't Joe Rockhead? I know my Flintstones. Wasn't Joe Rockhead the Grand Poobah for a while?
I think he was.
Yeah.
I think he was.
Yeah.
Good call.
Well, listen. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. You know what? It's even going to be more entertaining than this, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah.
hard to believe.
Are you working on your material for 2 weeks from now?
I'm waiting for William to
He
call
hasn't
back.
started yet.
Okay, William has it.
So William to call back and pad
You
the
can
act.
write it on your hand, you know.
Not this hand. It's my good hand. Phil Smith. Now suddenly we're doing vaudeville.
I know.
Phil Smith. And,
Niagara Falls.
and Frank Palella. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
to
you.
meet you. I
Thank
look
you
forward
so
to it.
very
Look forward to
much.
seeing you in
Thanks,
2
guys.
weeks.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
the
And
setup.
James,
So
So,
will you
is
come
it a
out?
dressy affair? Do I wear a gown? What am I
No,
wearing?
no. Come as you are.
Okay, comedy
No,
night.
Very
casual. It's a
casual.
comedy.
Got it.
It's a
So
large,
much fun.
It's a
I did
large,
it.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Large
best.
comedy club, right? That's
It's
really
the-
what
it
it
is.
is.
It's the
a
best.
comedy
Ah,
club
it's
for the
good.
night.
Yeah.
Your staff, Tom, everybody, please.
You're invited.
Everybody.
All right, you guys
You're
are great.
invited,
as
but your
always.
friends can't come. So,
Yeah, well, that seems right.
yeah, I know.
Medinah.org/events, Comedy Night 2024. And again, Medinah.org/events. All right, boys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Have a
Thank you.
great weekend.
Thank you.